Good night, everyone. Johnson. I got this game, got this good all the time. My name is Simon J. Spritzer. I'm going to give you a word out tonight. And we still talking about Jesus, but he's talking in parables. You know, the wandering sheep. You know, it's going to come from Matthew chapter 18, verse 10 through 14. So, we see that you do not despise one of these little ones. For I tell you that their angels in heaven always see face of my Father in heaven. So we still got to show respect to these little children. And we have to introduce them to that word, to the Bible. They have children Bible. Because I remember my children were small, special one used to always be under me when I grab a Bible out. So the way we have to introduce these kids to that word, so now children are taken lightly, ignored, terminated from they have, a chance at life, so if the angels assign to God, the least we can do is to provide children easy access to us. No matter how busy our schedule are, and they need to ask questions, about anything in the Bible. We should answer those questions. So what do you think? What do you think if a man owned 100 sheep and one wander off, get loose? What you gonna do? Not worry about him, getting loose? Or you gonna worry about the 99 that stood by your side? That know everything already. But for some reason you got one that's random off. Is you gonna stay there with the 99, or will you go off and find that one sheep? So that's what Jesus is saying. So he wandered away. So will he not leave the 99 on the hill, or go look for the one that wandered off? So the one lost sheep represent a lost human being. So Jesus is a good shepherd. The image of God as a shepherd searching to stay his sheep away. Now, he said the best thing you're supposed to do, leave the 99 sheep there, and you go off and find that one that had run out. That's just like you might have a full house of church, people and members in church. When at the end, when the pastor's trying to give people the job, sometimes you might have one person stand up that gets saved. You know, that's okay, because God's still pleased with that. The angels still dancing around. You know, that's what God wants us to do, to get people close to Him, even if it's just that one soul got saved. It's still a blessing. And so that's what Jesus said. You got 100, but one rounded off. You still got to find that one lost soul to save that soul. And see, that's what Jesus said. 100 sheep, and one had went away. You will go after that one sheep. You will go after that one soul. You may have 4 children, but you may have one is lost and confused, may not know the rules, but the other 3 children know the rules. So you gonna constantly talk to the ones that know better already, or you gonna talk to the one that don't know the rules and kind of confused? You know. So 3 children who know better. You was taught to the one that's lost and confused, that don't know the rules. So don't know. So this what Jesus is saying. Go after the lost sheep. Go after the lost child. Go after that lost soul that need help. You can have 3, 4 children, but 3 children. Because I used to ask that question all the time. When I got grown. And my mama said, you is the strongest. I don't need to keep on telling you things, because you already know. You know how to handle things. You know this and you know that. And so that's the one you don't have to constantly keep on talking to. You got to constantly talk talk to the one that's lost. You know, and so that's what Jesus is saying. You know, the 99 already is not lost. You know, there is there. You know, the one rounded off is lost. A lost soul that Jesus said you have to go behind and find that lost soul. You know, so if he had found it, truly I tell you, he is happier about that one sheep. Now he's talking about God. You know, if you have a lost soul and you try to see, it's already our responsibility to notice a lost soul. So we as spiritual beings, when we come a contact with certain with people, you can feel that they need your guidance. You know that they need for you to talk to them. You know, tell that word to them. You know, so truly I tell you, he is happy, and God would be happy if you have that one person that came to him. You know, so and then about the 99 that did not wander off. You know, that because they already know the word. You know, that soul that needs to be saved. Only the one that wandered off that was lost. You know, so when you have a full church, but only one come forward to get saved, God will be pleased and the angel will be happy also. You know, so Jesus is comparing his father, God, to the shepherd with 100 sheep. Now, when one sheep wander off away from the flocks, leave the 99 there, and you go look for that one that wandered off. You know, so in the same way, if your Father in heaven is not willing, you know, that any of these little ones should perish, you know, because God don't want to see no one perish. You know, just as a shepherd is concerned enough about one lost sheep, you know, to go search the hill for it. So God concerned about every human being that he created, the good and the bad. He concerned about it because good and bad, he created all of us, and he concerned. So when that one sheep wander off, God God want us. It's our responsibility to try to get that lost soul. You know, so we are reminded that each one of us, you know, has a responsibility, you know, for each other. You know, that we are not to displease, you know, those who express their faith. You know, the great value of God is the Father places on everyone who believes in Jesus. You know, if we believe in Jesus, we have a responsibility to help a whole lot of souls. And that's what Jesus was sent down here for. Jesus was the light of the world. He was a seed, you know, that spread that word all over. And he spread that word to everyone. Everyone. He ain't had just like the Samaritan. I'm a Samaritan. You're a Jew. And you asking me for some water? Jesus don't worry about all that. He's sent down here for all. You know. And so he said the great value of bringing souls to his Father. Even if it's just one soul, God is pleased. You know, good and bad. God love all. He disciplined all. You know, and see that Jesus was sent down here to find souls. And you remember when he was on his journey, they were like, well, why are you sitting with matches? Or why are you sitting with all these sinners? That's what he's sent down here for. He's sent down here to save souls. He's sent down here to heal the brokenhearted. You know, and Matthew was messing over people. Once his life got saved from following Jesus, he wasn't messing over no one no more. You know, and Jesus hadn't done his job. You know, he hadn't done his job. He hadn't turned Matthew heart over, you know, to God. You know, so we are reminded that we all have responsibility. Once you believe in God, we have a responsibility to find and lost souls and try to turn them over to God. You know, so that's the word I have on wandering sheep. You know, Jesus was asking his disciples, about 90, about 100 sheep, but one of them got away. 99 stood with him. So that means they had one lost soul. So Jesus was like, if you got one lost soul, you know, you have to lead them 99 there that already know that word already. And you got one lost sheep that don't know the word, that's lost. That's the one you're going to go after. You're going to go after that lost sheep, and you're going to preach that word to him. You're going to fix his broken heart or whatever the situation is and turn him over to God. And see, that's what Jesus said. He said, if we believe in him, you know, it's our responsibility to sense in someone, a lot of time we're like, you okay? You okay? Because a lot of time we can sense what's going on. And if nobody don't want to tell your business, what's the problem with it? We cannot push the issue because it's private. So that's what Jesus was saying. Yeah, that just like in church when you got members. Sometimes you might have a full house in church, but you might have one person come up to get saved. That's still a blessing to God. You know, we supposed to bring many people as possible to God, even if it's just one. So that one person got saved. So that's all the word I have for you on tonight. And remember, we always have responsibility, to bring a lost soul to God. So you have a blessed night, and I see y'all on the next video.